You can smell them. Ooh.
Yeah, that's gonna be 11 on the bell here. Okay.
Yes.
So do you do a lot of videos?
On YouTube, yes. I do mukbangs, ASMRs, story times, movie reviews.
Oh wow, cool.
Yes,
Oh,
things
wow.
of that nature. Yep, and I love to eat. I don't look like it, but I'm going to candy these and do a ASMR.
What's ASMR?
It's like I'm going to eat while whispering or not saying anything, and I'm going to have some crunch or smacking or whatever for the viewers. It's more of a auditory thing.
Okay, cool.
Yes, auditory
Well,
sensory.
tell me what your name is on YouTube.
It's flawed beautifully. Flawed. We all have them, right? Flawed.
Right, yes.
FLAWED beautifully.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, well, I'm gonna look for your video.
And I'm gonna put this. I have your voice on my YouTube. Is that okay? I didn't take a picture of you or anything like that. I asked for permission for that, but I have your voice on here. Just Miss
I'll
Madison.
go in there and share it and put it on my Facebook.
I appreciate it. Thank you
I
so
will.
much.
Okay, I'm gonna look for it.
All right, that is so. Ooh, you can smell it, y'all. You can smell the strawberries. Strawberry letter 23. Mm. Mm.
Ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came.
Hey there, beautiful people. As you can see, I went to Madison's Strawberries. Got some Madison strawberries. Miss Madison's. Hey, beautiful people. As you can see, I got me some Miss Madison strawberries. You saw where I picked them up. I've washed them thoroughly. They're pretty sweet, y'all. And also, what I'm going to do is going to make me some candy or TANGHULU strawberries for an ASMR, y'all. Ow. Strawberry letter 23. Mmm. Mm. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put them on these skewers. I'm going to put them on these skewers. And when everything is ready, I will show you. I'm in my YouTube, she said. Y'all remember that song, Strawberry Letter 23? While I was out, I also went to Banh Mi. I believe that's how you pronounce it. But here it is. I love that taro tea, but I got the taro and milk because I wanted some cold tea. And while you're there, try their Vietnamese sandwiches. Very good. Just waiting for my concoction to boil up so I can go ahead and get it in with this ASMR. You're going to boil it. What it takes is 2 cups of sugar, 2 cups of sugar, a 4th cup of water, and a 1/3 cup of corn syrup. Okay? the Cairo corn syrup. And you're going to wait, you can hear it, right? But you're going to wait until it actually thickens. And it usually doesn't take too long once it starts going. I believe that I may have put too much water in there. And so I'm just going to go ahead and add a little more Cairo syrup. Yeah, because I think I put too much water in there, and we needed to go ahead and do its thing. So that's a little bit better. So while that's cooking, I'm going to go ahead and I'll be right back. So while the solution is boiling, it's going to get thick. Then I'm going to put my dip my strawberries in there for my ASMR. Well, hello again, y'all. Hey, y'all. I'm going to tell you. Let me show you better than I can tell you. It's going to get not dark brown, but when it starts to get like light brown and it's bubbling, then you know that it's ready. What I'm going to do is I'm going to dip this in here. Try to put it where you all can see it. And you just roll it around in here. Try not to make it come off of that toothpick. See that? And I usually have parchment paper, but once it goes on there, once you put it down for it to dry, everything will dry. Everything will dry for you. And once it dries, the coating is going to come. The coating around there is going to become hard. And that's where you have your, what they call it, TANGHULU, or also candy fruit, candy strawberries. You can tell once it starts to dry, and if you tap on it a little bit, you'll see that it's hard. So that's how you make, the candy strawberries. Candy strawberries, that's how you make them. I'm gonna put 3 on here. And you're just gonna tilt the pot like I showed you the first time. Because, yeah, everything is getting brown. A light brown. That's when you know that it is really thickening up. Make sure that when you're measuring your sugar, your dry goods, and your water, and your Cairo syrup, that you're measuring in the right containers. For instance, like your dry container, your dry measuring cup, that's where the dry measuring cup is where there you go, is what you measure the dry goods with, because it's going to be more if you measure the dry goods using the wet measuring cup. And you can tell these are fresh strawberries simply because the store-bought strawberries does not leave the red residue in your pot. But these that I just got off the street, you know, on the corner there, they turned the water red, or the solution red. I have done different fruits with this, different fruits with this, and what I've done is sometimes I put a little cinnamon in it, or I may put a little nutmeg, depending on what I'm making into candy. Here's a health tip. Did you know that diabetics, they have the same, did you know that diabetics have the same, what do you call it? Heart, same, what am I trying to say? Did you know that diabetics and people with heart disease, that they have the same dietary requirements? Heart disease, you have to be careful with your sodium, whereas a diabetic, you have to be careful with your sugar, right? So that means that even if you have, you know, fruit has sugars in it and stuff, right? The natural sugars. But if you're a diabetic and say you love strawberries, you can only eat so many strawberries because you're a diabetic, and you have to watch out for your sugar. So this is the last one I'm going to do. Strawberry letter 23. And this is how it should look when you get it out the pot. I'm just trying to hold it down so all of the excess can drip off. But this is how you make candied strawberries or candied fruit. And this is how I made it in my YouTube sheet shed. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you all used that recipe. I got that recipe from when I first started YouTube. And it's a young lady on there. Oh my gosh, she's very, very popular. She does ASMRs. Sass something. I remember once I started editing, and I'll put that in the channel, on the channel. But until then, you all, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope that it motivated you to go and get you some strawberries. It's going to get hard. It's hardening. So I urge you to go and get you some strawberries and have you so when you want to go and have something a little different, and strawberries a little differently, go make you some candy strawberries. Y'all have a good one.